The bracket is gonna be Pain against Delta, and then the winner of that is gonna play ESC for a spot in the top 4. Smash Williams there, without a gun, without anything, just a USP, lone survivor in a 1 versus 5. And he actually needs to get rid of his life before the bomb explodes. That should be his #1 priority here.
Do you think he knows that?
There's a chance he does not, but
Does
luckily
it
for
not
him...
shock you that certain players don't know that stuff?
Not really.
I mean, there's certain things that like are very basic that even the worst player in the world could implement, like simple money management, like how many clips of ammo do you buy, when do you buy a deagle as well as a main gun.
The thing is, those are the things the weaker players don't even think about because they're more concerned about, and this is a pretty good generalizing, I think, their aim, and that's the only thing they're really worried about. So they just overlook all the little things they could actually fix really easily that would make them a lot better players overall.
I mean, it's not totally alien as a concept, because for example, when the old money system was in place, which could be absolutely abused, even though you could actually chart it out on a piece of paper and just memorize those figures over a few weeks and you would know how to abuse it, there were teams who even played in like major competitions who just never bothered to learn it properly, you know. So they never understood why they were being money fucked over and over. They would just sort of thought like, oh, I guess we lost the round, so we just have no money now. And it was like, if they'd have even thought slightly of like the game within the game, they would have been like, there was even specific games that were pointed out where like one team could have like almost beaten, like for example the great SK team of 2003, but they didn't, because every single time they let themselves get money fucked on the key rounds, so they lost close games.
And eSahara has pushed lower B with 2 players here, and they're basically just ganking B tunnels. Hearts is kind of stuck. Gets naded by Sixer. Yurko somehow survives that gunfight, but he's gonna get flanked from lower B. I'm not sure if he realizes it.
That was actually one of those cases for Yurko where once he doesn't hit within the first 15 mullets, he's actually ensuring he dies by spraying the last lot, because Sixer was just going to headshot him with a USP.
What do you mean, Hearts?
I mean Yurko, rather. When he was spamming into... Oh yeah, it could have been Sixer, the guy who was actually down in lower B.
No, it was Hearts who was in lower B.
Yeah, Hearts I mean, rather.
Yeah.
It was Sixer's nade who killed him, that's what threw me off.
Okay, so this looks to be around for eSahara. They had a nice little push there with Sixer ended up getting a couple of kills there in the back. A nice little lineup. A little bit lucky. Musambani takes 1 gun away from eSahara, which is going to help their economy a little bit, but not significantly.
Okay, so 9 rounds eSahara, 10 to Existence. If you had to bet now, what kind of odds are you going to give Existence?
If they lose this round, I say eSahara wins. I'd actually say the winner of this round is going to win this match. And Existence taking over Cat really quick. Teammates flash, blind Sayok, but he's still going to get up there. Gets blinded by eSahara slashes now. eSahara with 3 calls playing the A side. And with a really quick rotation, they already have everybody on the A side. Yurko takes out Major. Dies, however.
But the A side's been taken over.
Yeah, Sixer with a kind of a needless peek, I would say. After getting that first kill, he could have just hit. Now Existence knows no one is coming to spawn. They should all be focusing out long, which now they are. They know the last person is in Game Helper or in the DSN area. And he should get taken out any second now. Musambani is going to peek him from spawn. A nice, good coordinated peek by Musambani and Sayok, not really giving Hearts a chance, and that's going to be 4-1 and force eSahara on a save round.
Okay, so why do you say that Existence wins the game winning that?
Well, basically, eSahara is going to be able to buy next round with about 4k of money, which is not enough for an op, unless one of them has a lot of kills and that's has it stacked up a little bit, saved up. And they might actually even, like, it might actually still be the right call for eSahara to double save, bearing in mind they need 8 rounds to win, and they could still even lose 1 round after that if they can just get rolling. But I believe eSahara had a really weak CT side against Delta too, and that's what ended up losing in that game. So I'm not really sure how confident they feel in their half.
And if
Save learn by existence
if
here, so
eSahara were to go out of the tournament here, this would be like a really big blow to them, because a lot of people were not only billing them as like the best French team, but saying like, oh, they're finally going to have a chance versus the top international teams, and now they'll have gone and lost to well, Delta was a big blow. If they lose here to existence, that would also be considered like quite an upset. And who did they lose to in the upper bracket?
oh,
Oh,
didn't they place?
No, they never went in the upper
Yeah, they
bracket.
placed
So yeah,
third.
those would be two kind of embarrassing losses to eliminate you. So, well, the first one didn't, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Although, if you know, that could also always mean that we might see MSX on this team in the future, which would always be nice. That would make it a team we'd actually want to watch. Okay, so Diodal takes out Yurko, start off the round, and now Existence looks to be grouping up in the middle area. Not really sure where to go yet.
Why do you
It
think
looks like-
eSahara insists on playing so many people long? Because I think they did that against Delta as well, and they like, instead of actually ever like stacking up on the catwalk, which is where existence come every time.
I mean, just depends what they've been doing in practice, but let's get to that after this round. Riggins with 2 op kills, so he's gotten 3 kills this round now. Musambani gets 1 guy off, but it's going to be around for eSahara. So what I was going to say is basically everybody plays with LCDs at home, and we've talked about this a billion times, and we're going to keep talking about this because it makes a huge difference. Everybody pop flashes cat like twice before getting in there, and on LCDs that basically means if you're there, you're going to be blind, and there's no way out of it. But on CRTs, which is what this tournament is played on, you can actually easily dodge those flashes and still be effective playing cat. So it could be could just be them feeling more comfortable playing what they've practiced rather than trying to pug it, even if what they're doing right now isn't necessarily working perfectly. And I'm actually really surprised to see Diodal opping and Sixer rifling in B. That seems like a terrible idea to me.
Well, we can also make the case that just because of how many times they attacked A, Sixer is still pretty much AWOL in this entire MIA rather.
Yeah.
I mean, where is the guy?
Yurko's pushed up in CT spawn, but unfortunately for him, no one's really forced to rotate quick, and Hearts takes him out.
Although
And
to be
eSahara-
fair, I always did think Sixer was slightly like a next level Fox, where people just tried to compare him to the best in the world, but really he was just like good, you know?
Yeah, I think he's definitely a level or 2 above Fox, though, to be fair.
No, that's what I mean. He's like a level above.
Yeah.
Look at the way Riggins holds an angle. He always holds it like with 0. Well, there basically isn't an angle. He just puts it right at the very wall.
Basically affecting a shoulder peak. It's going to be another round for eSahara, and they're actually starting a little comeback here. I mean, this is what you need on Dust 2. You need someone to hit those op shots if you want to make your way back into a match. CT, we'll see if Existence still able to buy. I think they should be. Yep, I see a Galil on the ground. But should they lose this round, they will be on a save round or a weak buy. So pressure starting me on them again. They do need 9 rounds to win. Riggins is head stack right now. For a quick pick. Misses a shot. Xyros is going up cat really quick for some reason with a knife in hand. Major's up there and gets a free kill. And eSahara is resetting. And it looks like they actually might even go back towards long, take over that area. Yep, and that's what they're gonna do. Have Riggins, op, rail, and this whole catwalk from there. And Existence walking out of mid doors right now, just looking for a pick. And they're gonna see Smash Williams in a couple seconds here, and Major, if he actually peeks down to CT spawn, we'll see. He won't, but there goes Smash Williams. Musambani just refuses to cover his teammate, so Sayok dies for nothing. Regan's is still on top of A, so getting out a cat is actually going to be hard. Unless they just catch Regan's off guard, we'll see. And he's really not giving himself a whole lot of room on that peak. Let's see what happens here. He gets dinked through the wall. Musambani takes him out. Musambani with another big kill there on your hearts, and it's really huge for their team at this point. Haven't really had a lot of individual performances. Milikua takes out Major.
What's the money going to be like for eSahara if he saves him or if he doesn't?
They had multiple people survive last few rounds, so they're actually should be able to buy next round, regardless of 6 or
apparently we're going to have
his
a
gun.
pause anyway.
Well, it would have already happened if it did.
Okay.
So we'll see. Starting to be a pretty close game. This now makes it
11
13.
to 12. Ah, true. It's another round.
Yeah.
Okay, 13 to
11
11
for the
to
T's now.
x6tence.